With the trades, one, would you recommend that for somebody who's new to comic books or wants to get into a different story? Would you point them more to the trades, or is there something about the individual issues that's more special to get them more attached to the story?
Well, I think if the trade paper market, unless a book goes out of print, a trade paperback usually just stays flat what the cost of the book. But the single issues, if you're collecting more for like, well, I want to resell them at a later date, it seems like that's the way to go. Then buy the single issues. What
do you think of a lot of the stuff now showing up in the apps for DC and Marvel, where you're getting everything right on your iPad?
Well, that's Dunder Mifflin right there, isn't it? I mean, it's like you're selling something that eventually it looks to be going the way of all digital at a certain point. I'll probably be dead by that point, but
yeah, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, so I don't care, but I absolutely, that has to be a concern for the comic book industry if you're selling comic books.
I think that's this generation. Like our generation, I think still like I can get a book on. Like I bought the Confederacy of Dunces the other day,
right?
And I could have downloaded it immediately, but I like to have that book. You know, I like to have it in my hand. Same with the trade. You know, like you'd like to have that trade in your hand,
right. but like you said, our kids and
kids today,
they are not interested in anything that they can't view on their phone, right? Yeah. So I mean,
or have like that immediately.
Yeah, right? That's going to be a problem for the second manager of the stash.
Yeah, that's our kids' problem. But go back
to that whole Middle East thing. They can worry about
that digitized comics.
But going back to the trades, I think Walking Dead's a good example. A lot of people have seen the show; they want to get back into the comic books. You know, we're going to point them to the trades or
company,
the
man.
Yeah, because you can't go. Yeah, because the investment to go back and buy all the Walking Deads. You're like, oh, you want to get into it from the beginning? All right, well,
here's $1,200.
Yeah, that's just for issue one.
Issue one is $1,200. But once you get into, you may hit a certain point. It's like, I'm a collector now. I want the individual issues. Then you can go back and get those.
Yeah, I did that with Walking Dead. I watched the first season of it, and then I went back and bought the compendium, and it was like the first 48 issues for $20. So it was so much easier to catch up on it, and much better than watching on like a digital screen.
Not easy to read though. Those things are like 15
Oh my god,
pounds.
it's great. You can beat someone to death with it on the subway if you need to.